It is of course a tragic incident. 3 lives have been lost. 50 odd participants in injuries ഉണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോഴും 2-3 പേഷ്യന്റ്മാരെ ക്രിട്ടിക്കൽ സിറ്റുവേഷനിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഐ ഹോപ്പ് അവരെല്ലാം സേഫ്ലി റിക്കവർ ചെയ്യും എന്നാണ് എൻ്റെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും ഒരു ഹോപ്പ്. ഞാൻ സൈറ്റും വിസിറ്റ് ചെയ്തു രാവിലെ. അവിടെ ഞാൻ ഒബ്സർവ് ചെയ്തു. ഞാൻ ഉള്ളിലൊന്നും പോയില്ല. NSG, NIA, കേരള പോലീസ് ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേറ്റീവ് ടീംസ് എല്ലാം എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അവർ ഇൻസ്പെക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. സോ ആ ഇൻവെസ്റ്റിഗേഷനെ പറ്റി ഞാൻ ഒന്നും പറയില്ല. നമ്മുടെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി I visited the center as well, and I saw the NIA and the NSG and the Kerala police teams were already there. And I certainly did not go inside, but we look forward to the results of their investigation. Apart from these two issues, I would certainly like to comment on Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan's press statements yesterday. In response to what I had said yesterday and his characterization of me as a poison of communalism. There is a Malayalam word for that. Vargiyatante visham. ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ പുതിയതായിട്ട് എന്നെ പറ്റി കേട്ടതാണ്. This is the first time I've heard myself being described like that. I certainly want to respond to that. And I want to clarify.
Sir, no. Excuse me. Huh? Mic on.
Mic went on. Oh, I see. Oh.
That mic is disturbing.
Okay, sorry. No worries. I certainly want to respond to what the Honorable CM has said yesterday. And let me start by saying and clearing for your information what I had said, what I have always said, what our party has always said, that under Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, Kerala has shown increasingly a tolerance towards radical elements and radicalization. That whether it is in June 23's Elattur Kozhikode attempt to burn a train which would have caused, God forbid if he had succeeded, over 200-300 deaths, and the characterization of that person as being mentally ill, till investigation revealed that he was a Zakir Naik, an ISIS sympathizer, and that it was a deliberate attempt at terrorism. That is also in the history. And what I said is that there is a history of appeasement of radical elements by both the Congress and the left in Kerala. And I said this in the context of the Hamas chief being given an opportunity with no intervention by the government of Kerala or indeed the Kerala police to address a large gathering of youth and inciting them with radicalism. And Hamas, contrary to what Shri Munir says of the Indian Union Muslim League or what Swaraj says of the CPM, is certainly a terror organization that has wrecked lives, raped women, killed children in the recent attacks on Israel. And for that organization to be given an opportunity to radicalize our youth is the point that I made in my commentary yesterday. In the backdrop of what repeatedly has been said about growing radicalization in Kerala and this turning a blind eye to radicalism approach of both the Congress and the left. To that, the Chief Minister said, I am a Vargiyavadi, which is I am a communal. I am spitting the poison of communalism. Nowhere in the message had I mentioned any community. I had talked about Hamas. And it is almost like the Chief Minister is trying to equate Hamas with the broader Muslim brothers and sisters of the state and the country. And so therefore I want to bring to your attention today, draw your attention to not just the history of appeasement that causes radicalism, but also what Chief Minister and the CPM have done in the wake of this attack. And I will tell you how this exactly is what the Congress has done in the past. First, instead of dealing with the issue of this terror organization Hamas, they say we are communal. Same thing happened in 26/11. Then they say it is an RSS conspiracy to defame the government. Go back to 26/11. After the 26/11 terror attack, a Congress leader, Digvijay Singh, came out and said exactly the same thing. This is not terrorism, this is an RSS conspiracy. Then they say that Hamas is justified in violence, which is normalizing terrorism. And this is said by both Swaraj of the CPM and MLA Swaraj of the CPM and Munir of the Indian Union Muslim League. And this is okay according to the CPM and the Congress. But when we draw the attention to terrorism, when we draw the attention to radicalization, when we draw the attention to protecting our youth against radical elements, we are communal. We are the Vargiyavadi. So I want to, through you, pose some questions for you to ponder, for the people in Kerala to ponder. When an organization like Hamas is allowed to preach hatred and jihad in Kerala, it is free speech for Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan. He is a hero. Government of Kerala will not do anything. But we are communal. We are the Vargiyavadi. The same Chief Minister will not hesitate to put a journalist behind bars when that journalist is exercising his Article 19 Constitution of Free Speech. June 2023, a person attempts to put a train on fire in Kozhikode, Elathur. The government of Kerala and the Kerala police say he is mentally ill. It was not a terror attack. Then subsequent investigations show that it was a well-planned Zakir Naik ISIS-inspired attack. And we are the Vargiyavadi, we are the communal. Chief Minister and Home Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is a hero. 2016 onwards, there has been repeated examples of people who have been radicalized in Kerala, going and joining ISIS, joining Taliban, going to Syria, going to Afghanistan. When we point that out, that we must do more, we must prevent our children from being radicalized, we are communal and Vargiyavadi, Chief Minister and Home Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is a hero. There are many examples. You don't have to be even 6x6 in vision to understand that for several years there has been a phenomenon of growing radicalization among some people in Kerala. To point out radicalization, to point out terrorism, to point out terror links is not Vargiyavadi. It is the duty of every citizen to help those, to protect those children, protect those youth from being radicalized. But no, Pinarayi Vijayan would rather say, when I have not mentioned anywhere in the last 2 days anything about any community, And I said, as is the position of our government and position of our party, that innocents from all communities and faiths are the ones who bear the price of terror and appeasement that causes terror. He turned that around yesterday and said, I am spitting the poison of communalism. I have much more deeper relationships amongst the Muslim community, the Christian community, the Sikh community, the Parsi community, the Jain community and the Buddhist community than Pinarayi Vijayan will ever have. And I challenge him to decide who is more secular and who has more friends in the Christian and minority communities in this country than, and for him to call me Vargyavadi. If there is one person who cannot be called Vargyavadi, is me. You cannot call me communal, nor can we call this party communal. Yesterday, almost like 3 people did not die and 50 people were not injured. There is a confession by a gentleman, Dominic Martin, who confesses to this crime. And for some people in the Congress and left, it is almost like a celebration. You see their tweets, you see their messages. We are not in a competition to blame anybody. We are here today as a responsible political organization who is committed to making sure that India is safe for all Indians. And that we want this to be a collective fight against radicalism. If this person, if the Kerala police, who last investigated terror in Kozhikode in Calicut and for many days talked about mental illness, till the Maharashtra ATS investigation proved that this person is not mentally ill, but was actually a Zakir Naik ISIS sympathizer. Then only the Kerala police came back and admitted that it was a terror attack. If the Kerala police is in such a hurry to build this narrative, before the NIA completes the investigation, before the NSG completes its investigation, fine. I have said yesterday that we should not prejudge any of this investigation. But this issue and the issue of growing radicalism, the issue of Hamas being given permission, just 10 days after they have killed so many people, with the government of Kerala and the Kerala police being silent, is the issue that I want to highlight. As I said today, this slogan of Vargyavadi or communalism is increasingly being used by politicians of the INDI alliance. And I want to point out that in 2008 when Batla House happened, 2008 when 2611 happened, the Congress government was being supported by CPM and they did not speak one word during that attack, condemning anybody. The same INDI alliance, which is now the new name for UPA, today uses Vargyavadi and communalism as a cover for either ineptness, corruption or appeasement. Otherwise, tell me, a home minister who holds the responsibility of law and order in the state is sitting in Delhi doing his politics when bombs are going off in Kochi, 3 people have died and 50 people are injured. If Pinarayi Vijayan wants to hide behind accusations of Vargyavadi and communalism every time, to cover his own ineptness as a home minister, cover his own corruption of his government, and cover his own appeasement politics that he has copied from the Congress, then I can only say that Vargyavadi and communalism can no longer be a shield for your accountability of what you are doing as Chief Minister and Home Minister. In all of this, you will notice that the Congress has remained mysteriously silent. Why is the Congress not speaking out against radicalization? Why is the Congress not speaking out about Hamas chief being given an opportunity to speak and radicalize the youth of Kerala? This is a question I hope you will ask the Congress. The only response I got yesterday was one tweet from Haibi Eden, the Honorable MP, who said, Kashtam, that the minister does not have faith in NIA and Kerala police. I want to say very clearly to all of you, I have the greatest faith in the professionals of the Kerala police. I have the greatest faith in the professionals of NIA. But I do not have faith in the political leadership that manipulates the Kerala police, that manipulated it in Elattur, that have manipulated it in Trichur in 1997, that manipulated in 2016 when the ISIS went, and in September 23 when the ISIS Kerala module was busted. My lack of confidence, my political attack is on the Home Minister of the state, who is also the Chief Minister. And if the Home Minister is unable to do his function and protect the people of Kalamassery and Kerala, he should find somebody who is competent enough to be Home Minister, and he can do full-time politics in Delhi. He can do full-time politics of the INDI alliance. Lastly, I'll just say, I'll repeat once. To accuse me of Vargyavadi, to accuse me of being communal, to accuse our party or our government of doing anything other than looking after the best interests of every Indian is to be a liar. And I am flat out telling him that he is a liar. And he is using lies to cover up his ineptness. He is using his lies to cover up his appeasement politics. If not having links with the SDPI, PFI and the Hamas is the qualification for being called communal, I am proud to say nobody in the BJP nor I have any linkages with SDPI, PFI or the Hamas. But we certainly have strong relationships and strong presence in our outreach to all members of the community, not only in Kerala but all over the country. So I will end with that. Malayalamil parano. Avashyamullo. I'll just be brief. Malayalamil I'll be brief. ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ വന്നത് ഗവൺമെന്റ് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യന്റെ ബിഹാഫിലും എൻ്റെ കോളീഗ്സിന്റെ ബിഹാഫിലും ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ വിസിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ഇന്നലത്തെ ബോംബ് ബ്ലാസ്റ്റ് വിക്ടിംസിനെ.
That was Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, the Union Minister, talking about the kind of politics that has spanned out in the state of Kerala post those deadly blasts that claimed the life of 4 people. He was responding to the statement of Kerala Chief Minister and also who holds the portfolio as the Home Minister of the state, responsible for the law and order situation, questioning him as to why is he so busy in taking jibes at the BJP, calling Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar communal, despite the fact that he did not take the name of any community. Now, there is a strange brand of politics in this country that each time an attack of this nature happens, and officially this is not yet a terror attack that has been done by the investigating authorities, the details are still emerging. So we tread cautiously on those lines. But each time there's an attack of this nature which threatens internal security, there's a politics between the left and right of a narrative that emerges. Once again, between the BJP and the left, that narrative, that politics has started yet again. Who's responsible, what ideology is responsible, and to what extent should this narrative really go? This has been a classic example we have seen in this country. It has happened when 26/11 had happened. It has happened each time that there were terror attacks across the country, and yet again it's panning out. While India, on the global stage when it comes to Israel, Hamas, or on various other platforms and occasions, has taken this position that there is nothing called a good terror and bad terror. Terrorism in any form should be condemned, and if there is an incident which concerns and threatens internal security, there should have been ideally a singular line of position that all political parties should have taken. We'll see how this plays out. It is likely to evoke further controversy and a political controversy. Let's listen into some more reactions. We'll also try and connect with our reporters.
There should be very serious, free and fair investigation because many things happened behind this bomb blast. Who is behind this incident? So everything should be investigated, both state agencies and central agencies. People are waiting for the truth, real truth. 10, 15 years back, bomb blast incident happened in this Kalamassery itself. Definitely the lapse of the state police intelligence.
Colleague Neetu is joining us on the broadcast, getting us more details on that story. So, Neetu, clearly the politics between the BJP and the left emerging, and there's a strong rebuttal coming in from the Union Minister.
Between the left and the BJP is not dying down over this incident. Though this attack, according to sources, is from a person within the Jehovah Witness community, the politics over this is not dying down. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, Union Minister, is making an all-out attack against Chief Minister after the statement, after the Chief Minister reacted to him yesterday. And on to say he only said about a Hamas leader being given a position, an opportunity to talk to the people. And when you're talking about these things, when you're drawing attention to the increasing radicalization, the Chief Minister is calling the person as a communalist and someone with a communal agenda. He went on to say that he has full confidence in the Kerala police investigation as well as the NIA, but at the same time, he has no confidence in the political leadership and the Home Minister, who is also the Chief Minister of the state.